everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Bears going up against the Lions. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Matchup.
All right. Downtown Detroit. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Stafford now on second down. This is Riddick on the screen. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. So we're through a quarter here on Thanksgiving Day. Can't wait to see here with Charles Davis, Brandon Godden, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Third and long, it's Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now it's Cutler. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. He had it.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Zach Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out in the pistol. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third down. 8 yards still remaining here on third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Stafford here. Out to the flat for Reddick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense. Still second down.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Here's Stafford now on second down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, it's Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They were going for